1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Dog.
Hey guys, it's Tiagi back with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about Falcon 9, and we have a special guest. Dun dun dun! So guys, this is my brother Nakun Tiagi, and he's going to be telling us more about Falcon 9. So before we start, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi guys, I'm Nakun Tiagi. I'm a junior from Matia Valley High School, and I love science.
So to get started, what is Falcon 9?
So Falcon 9 is a rocket ship made by SpaceX, which is a company of Elon Musk. And what's so special about Falcon 9 is that it's the first two-stage orbital class rocket ship, which is capable of reflight. It has had 83 flights and 33 reflights, and it is one of a kind. So to put this in more simple terms, it's basically just a normal rocket ship which can take astronauts to the moon or to orbit, like the International Space Station. And what's cool about it is it can come back to the Earth without breaking apart.
Okay, thank you for that amazing description of what is a Falcon 9, and let's get to our second question. So my second question is, why is Falcon 9 so important?
So Falcon 9 is a really cool rocket ship because it was the first commercial rocket ship to deliver a crew of astronauts to the International Space Station. Normally the rockets are governmental, such as from Russia, China, US, India, but this one is by a privately owned company. Another really cool thing about Falcon 9 is that it's the first time in 9 years that the US was able to send a rocket ship from the US was able to send astronauts to the ISS. For the past 9 years, Russia has been sending up its own spacecraft up to the ISS, and a seat for the US costs $85 million, which is a lot. So it's a lot easier for the US to run things on its own, which is why Falcon 9 is so amazing.
Thank you for that amazing information. For our third topic, do you think that Falcon 9 will spur another space war?
So I don't really know about war, but there will definitely be a lot more competition technologically. So for the past decade, the US has had to rely on Russia, like I said before. And it's not really been great for US in terms of security, economically, and just it's not good because our technology and science is lagging behind. But this new this Falcon 9 and the Dragon crew that was just transported to the ISS, it's really good for the US because it's showing that we're advancing technologically. Because now we sort of have a taxi that can take us to space and back with this Falcon 9. So like I said before, Russia is definitely going to start wanting to make some more rocket ships and better technology, but I don't think it will be like the Cold War.
Okay, thank you. So do you think that Russia will be jealous that we have a better way of going there and back with a reusable spaceship?
Yeah, definitely. The old spaceships and spacecrafts aren't going to be wanted anymore because this opens up another big form of economy, space tourism, which we'll get into later.
Yeah, and this is going to save a lot of money for us, right?
Yeah, exactly. $85 million per seat is not a very economically friendly price. And US wants to send a lot of scientists, astronauts, and just people up into space, but when it's that expensive, it's really difficult too.
Yeah, and we'll be able to get a lot more information about what's up there in space.
Yep.
So that was a great segue for our next topic. So our next topic is, do you think that regular people are going to space because of Falcon 9?
So regular people, it'll take many, many years, but for now, the US is going to start sending a lot more, I believe, because before it used to also be a matter of security. Like, we're sending people to our main competitor and paying our competitor a large amount of money, but now we can just do it from home. It's creating more of a stronghold for SpaceX, NASA, and just U.S. space and just space agencies all around the world. So yeah, I think a lot more scientists, a lot more astronauts, and a lot more jobs in the space industry will open because of Falcon 9. And US is going to take back its stronghold on the space industry.
Yeah, so do you think regular people, like middle class earning people, will be able to go, or only rich people?
Yeah, so like I said again, it's going to be many, many years, but first obviously rich people are going to be able to go because it's going to cost a lot of money to have that many rockets take people up there. But in the future, it may not be near right now, but in the future, I'm 100% sure middle class people are going to be going to space as it's a vacation. Because as our Earth is reaching its end, um, people are going to need to start going more into space and adventuring to find new planets and discover new places. And it's also good as a vacation place.
Do you think they're going to start building communities in those couple of years?
Yeah, so there's already small space communities on the moon. Nobody's living there, but they have structures down up there. But yeah, I think that they're going to start building communities and housing for people when it starts becoming more available.
Yeah, so obviously it's not the most comfortable living style, right? Because you're always floating. But it is a unique and different living style, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're not always floating. There's a lot less gravity, but I mean, it depends on which planet you go to. But on the moon, definitely, it's going to be or Mars, it's going to be a very different lifestyle. You're not going to be able to talk to people normally. There's not going to be any plant or wildlife. You're just going to be living a simple life. And I'm sure for the next couple of years, for the next years of tourism, the people that are going to live there are going to be scientists. And there may be like tourists that visit for a couple of weeks or maybe a month or two, like Antarctica is. I think Antarctica is a great visual of how tourism is going to look on Mars or the moon, because in Antarctica there's a few like big communities of people, but it's mostly made up of tourists that are just there to have some fun. And just like that, the space isn't going to be normal people as we know it aren't going to be going there a lot for a while. It's going to be more the adventurers and people that really want to go and take in the beauty of space.
Yeah, so definitely a more unique lifestyle.
Yeah. The landing board is called "Of Course I'll Still Love You," because it's like saying that it's okay, you can come back to the rocket, I still love you. And it's propelled using many thrust engines over the Atlantic Ocean. What's funny about Falcon 9 is that it was actually delayed on Wednesday by 16 minutes and 38 seconds because of the weather. And I find that really funny because the scientists here are able to send men all the way to the moon and back, and all the way to the ISS and back, but we still can't predict the weather correctly.
So what is the relation to Tesla and Falcon 9?
So Falcon 9 is made by SpaceX, and that's another company which Elon Musk owns, and he's the CEO of Tesla. And those two companies are very unique because they offer more technological advancements than we already have in the world. Elon Musk is always looking for new ways to do things, right? In Tesla, he made the electric cars, and he's working on self-driving cars now. And it's just very, very technologically advanced, and it's the future. Now, SpaceX is also the future. We have NASA, which has been doing what it's been doing for the past however many years, just same old, and it's kind of lagging behind in technology now. And because it's governmentally owned, there's not much that the government can do. But private space companies, that's where the future is headed, and Elon Musk is going to start that. And like I was saying, with Tesla, Neuralink, many other companies Elon Musk owns, he's just trying to fast forward the future. And there's so many more technological advancements that he's doing, and we're seeing that a lot in these two companies.
Okay, so in conclusion, Elon Musk is a very innovative and smart individual, and he always has something new to offer to our world. And when he made Falcon 9, he has shown us how far he can truly go with his amazing inventions. So I guess bye for now. See you next video.
And we have Miko.
Miko.
Falcon stage separation confirmed.
Yay!